The Home Office is not smiling at all this period. They are going all out to get airy migrants. 2 weeks ago, we saw that the Home Office arrested one and cancelled citizenship of 14 migrants. And now they've arrested 2 more people and 12 other migrants' British citizenship is at stake. So we go into the details of exactly what they did and to know more about this latest crackdown by the Home Office. So please stick around with me because you don't want to miss this. Trust me, we have a lot to learn from this. This is an eye-opener. My name is Tochi and welcome to my channel. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up as you're watching so YouTube can recommend it to more people, and kindly share it to everyone that benefit from it. If you're yet to subscribe, please hit that subscribe button right now. Thank you. To all my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. You're welcome back to today's video. So recently we have been hearing different cases about the latest Home Office crackdown. This is really serious, guys. Just last week we heard about the woman that the Home Office arrested, the 61-year-old woman, and you know how the Home Office cancelled British citizenship and ILR of 14 people. Okay, and now there are 12 more people that their British passports is at stake. Okay, they've also arrested 2 people regarding all of this. So let's quickly go into the details of what they did. I'll share my screen with you guys as usual so that we all can go through it together. So now we know that last week they arrested one and today they've arrested another person for committing the same crime, for the same offense. So a second woman has been accused of wearing wigs to take British citizenship tests for people wanting to stay in the UK. The 42-year-old woman is alleged to have used a variety of disguises to complete life in the UK assessments for 12 applicants at several test centers the Home Office has said. The last person did for 14 people and this one has done for 12 people. It still beats me how they were able to bypass all the checks, because I've done my own tests and trust me, there were lots of checks. In fact, when you come into the hall, they asked for our passports. I went with my Nigerian passport. They want to make sure that your signature is the same. I went with my BRP at the time, you know, and then there were other checks that they did our scans, and then they will check you for any malpractice documents and all of that. You know, they did lots of checks. In fact, we even take off your wig for them to check your ear and everything. This same wig, you know, I didn't take it off during the Life in the UK test. I had to take it off during the theory test, the driving theory test, you know. They do lots of checks and trust me, it still baffles me how they were able to beat that. They were able to beat the system 14 whole times. The first person was 14 times and this one 12 times for wearing wigs. Is it that all of us look alike? Like if I go now and wear another kind of wig, I'll look like another person, or tomorrow I'll wear a short wig and look like another person, and then is it that wearing different wigs gives you different looks? And I don't get it. But anyway, let's continue, because despite all the checks, these people were still able to do this, you know. Of course, the test is a requirement for anyone who wants to become a British citizen, right? Life in the UK test is one requirement, and then proof of English is another requirement for the British citizenship, you know, for the ILR and then British citizenship. So the Home Office said the woman was arrested on suspicion of fraudulently taking the assessments, giving applicants an unfair advantage after immigration officials carried out an arrest warrant at an address in Dartford on Friday. Now, when I saw this news, I almost ignored it because I thought it was the previous one. But then again, on a second look, I realized that the information, the details of the persons involved are different. And also a 42-year-old, I saw that it's in Kent, because the other one was in London and then the woman was a 61-year-old woman. And this time around, it's 42 years. It's in Kent, you know, and then there were another arrest. There was another arrest again. They arrested 2 people, you know, and then I realized they're actually not the same people. They're 2 different cases, 2 different women, but operating with the same pattern, using wigs to disguise. Now, still talking about being a migrant in the UK, I've honestly mixed celebrating special moments with my loved ones back home since I moved to the UK. I've always wished to be present during their anniversary celebrations, wedding, birthdays, and generally their events, right? And this has really bothered me. But guess what, guys? I found a unique way of still getting this done even from a distance with bakers.com. Bakers is a tech-enabled platform that allows Nigerians abroad to send cakes and thoughtful gifts to their loved ones back in Nigeria. So while you are in the UK, in America, or anywhere you are, you can still celebrate your loved ones back in Nigeria. Valentine is coming and bakers.com is here for you. They are here to take your orders and deliver right at the doorsteps of your loved ones, so you can still surprise them. So guys, Bakers is the real deal, and their cake prices starts from less than 15,000 naira. And not only that, with my coupon code TOCHI25, you get 25% off all others above 40,000 naira with a free delivery. This deal is on throughout February. Please don't miss out on this, and remember to use my code TOCHI25 at checkout for pre-orders between now and the end of February. Okay guys, they have a wide range of cake flavors, and there's fast delivery available in Lagos, Ibadan, PH, Anambra, Imo, Osun, and many more states in Nigeria. Okay, you can just easily make your order by going on their website, bakers.com. I'm going to link it in the description box. Just easily click on the link and put a smile on the face of your loved ones in Nigeria today. Trust me, you're going to have a smooth and user-friendly experience with their safe and seamless international payments options with Paystack. Please put a smile on your loved one's face today. Stay connected with home, and Bakers is here to make that happen for you. Thank you, Bakers, and now back to the video. So she is the second person to be arrested as part of a crackdown on false representation at immigration test in 2 weeks. So at the property, investigators found several suspected false documents and a hoard of luxury goods, including designer handbags, watches, and shoes that are suspected to have been purchased through proceeds of crime. So this one is quite different from the other one, because we saw the kind of house the other lady was living in. You know, it was a very small house, small apartment. We saw how clustered it was, and you know, we saw the pictures of the house really, and I was like, is it that she's not taking enough money from her clients, you know, to be able to afford, you know, a good lifestyle for herself after risking her life, risking everything for that? This time around, they're saying that this one is living the life, right? So probably she's charging them good money, because they found a lot of goodies, right? They found goodies in her apartment, including designer handbags, watches, and shoes. So she's, you know, she's good. She's really taking care of herself with the money she got from these people, right? I still don't get the maths involved, because the test is just £50, but then again, you'll be paying as high as £2,000 for someone to sit the test for you. You're also taking the risk as well, and then the person who is taking the test for you is also risking her own life, risking her everything, her stay in the UK, her passport, her British citizenship, everything. Right, and this is coming at a time when the government, you know, has been saying a lot about migrants, immigration, cutting down on migration. You know, there's just a lot that's been going on about immigration and all of that. And this is just painting a bad picture. And it's not one person. That means for them to have arrested the first person, the second person, there are more people doing this same thing, and it's not good at all. This is a test that if you study well for it, you're going to pass. People pass this test. A lot of people go for this test, sit for it just once and pass. But yes, we understand that just like every other test, people are likely to pass and fail. But if you really study hard and prepare very well for it, you know, there's a high chance of you passing the test. Even if you fail, if you come back and study again, you go back and pass it. And then the test is just £50, right? So going back to write it is £100. And then if you're going to write it, maybe let's say 5 times, it's 50 times 5, it's £250. So if you can afford to pay somebody £2,000 or more, or maybe less, to sit the test for you, you can easily just pay 200, 250, 300 pounds to keep writing the test until you pass it. You know, there is no limit, there's no restriction as to how many times you can write this test. You can write it as many times as possible until you're able to pass it. That's the rule, guys. I mean, people see things differently, but personally, I really don't understand why, because these are immigrants as well, right? So I really don't understand why you will put everything you have worked for at risk just for money. How much is it? Now that you've been arrested, where are you going to stay to spend the whole money that you have made or collected from these people? And then for people that also contracted you to do the test for them as well, you know, their passports are also at risk because the country can withdraw their passports from you. So tell me, is it really worth it? And the good thing is, once you've gotten it, that's it. You're never going to do it again. Anyway, guys, I don't even know why I'm already angry. I'm already angry making this video because it's so annoying. Honestly, I really like to know exactly how much this woman was charging all these clients. Because in the last video, we saw where somebody said she was charged £2,000 for the test. So I really don't understand or know how much. It's possible the money is a lot, you know, for her to have been able to afford all of these things. Maybe she's charging so much money for, you know, for this thing. Also inside, a woman in her 20s were arrested on suspicion of entering the UK illegally after she was found hiding under a bed. So apparently when the police, you know, the officers who came to arrest came to the house and she saw them through the window, she hid, right? The 20-year-old woman hid under the bed, and then they also found her and they discovered that she was actually illegal. She entered the UK illegally, you know, so she doesn't have a right to actually live or work in the UK, right? So this is 2 in 1. Criminal and Financial Investigation Lead for London and the Home Office said this operation demonstrates the dedication of our teams in securing today's arrest and sends a clear message that we will not tolerate immigration fraud in the UK. So this individual went to extreme lengths using wigs and disguises to impersonate others and cheat the immigration system, showing a complete disregard for UK safety and immigration laws. So you see that they're not taking this lightly at all. Of course, on the 27th of January, just a few weeks ago, a woman was arrested again. We made that video here for taking for at least 14 people. And that woman's name has now been released. They say her name is Josephine Morris. So she was charged with 15 counts of fraud by false representation and 2 counts of possession of false documents in connection to this incident. She is in custody. So Border Security Minister Dame Angela Eagles said, this latest arrest, the second made in less than 2 weeks, goes to show that those who flout UK immigration laws for their own gain will be caught and will face consequences. So guys, you've seen and heard everything for yourself. You've also heard that the Home Office have said it, that they are going all out for every migrants, for anybody who's going to be flouting immigration rules. You know, they're not even taking it lightly with anybody. So everyone just has to be careful. Do not be that person that people would have to, you know, learn a lesson from your case or from your circumstance. Okay, so guys, please share your thoughts in the comment section. I want to hear what you guys think about this as well. And thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.